See, it's really important when you have those feet out, and we bend the knees, that they're in concert or union. See how the knee is in track with that foot? So we don't want to have our feet like this and our knees going like this, or we don't want to have our feet like this and our knees going like this. It's a good way to hurt your knees. So this one we'll do 3 times. So we're in second position. You come down, torso straight. Don't lean back, whatever you do. Heels are on the ground. Oh, take your hands, push a little further. Now on the way up, let's squeeze our pupil. Then relax the pupil. Squeeze those hands. Squeeze that pupil and relax. When the torso starts to go forward, that means you're trying to compensate, and that's more than far enough. You should stop there. Whatever you do, do not lean back. Oh, guess what? 3rd time's the charm. Heels up. Now relax your body down a little bit while the heels are up. Then the heels go down. Oh, tricky, right? Now we'll add in the arms. 3 times, okay? Everything's the same. Squeeze that pupil. That's 1. That's 2. So that's not much work. Oh, it's enough. Oh, 3rd time's the charm. See how my heels are up? Hands. Lower your body a little bit. Then the heels go down. Oh. Catch your breath. Grasshopper. The goddess pose. Even this namaste movement, like this, you see how when I bring my hands down, this is stretching my hands here. This is called goddess pose. Meanwhile, I'm holding that isometric demi squat. A moving meditation. Breathing. Hey, I'm a Sagittarian. Pull the boat. And the other way. Oh, that ain't so hard. How about just taking a rest right there? Or there. Or there. Or there. Feel how those thighs start to wake up. That's good for us, I promise you. We did this one 5 times. This is a little more Qigong movement. Now as I bend my knees, I touch the floor, I keep looking straight. Push your pupil back, and then up. Squeeze your pupil. Breathing easily. Kind of like a frog, right? Hold that thought. That's 3. And last time. Oh, you're doing so good. When do we take a break? Oh, about 30 minutes. No, you take a break anytime you want. You stop the video, maybe grab a little drink, and then come back to us. Oh, speaking of the frog, how about it? A little more challenging movement. Again, careful of your knee. And if you feel unsteady, back off. Do not lean back. Frog. Namaste with the hands. Press those knees open. See? There's the frog. Look at that guy. Press those knees open. Hands go under. And up. Ah, that's enough stuff for the lower body for a moment. Now we're going to work the upper body. Okay? They say, when are we taking a break, crazy man? We are working, right? Remember namaste? Now we're going to do something just a little different. Now if you have an issue with your wrist, you can also do all these movements with your fists like that, with your wrist straight. Otherwise, kind of flex the knees slightly. We'll be working our upper body here. Some of these are what we call dynamic tension movements from the great Charles Atlas. You've heard of him, Angelo Siciliano. You go watch the animals at the Bronx Zoo, or Brooklyn Zoo, I forget which it was. You watch those tigers and lions. Feel those hands together? Bend those knees. Now press your hands together. Breathing. Push, push, push. And we'll just do it once more. All these we'll just do twice. Because it's a cumulative effect of what we're doing, my friends. At the end, I promise you, we will have worked the whole body. You'll feel that in your chest as well as your bicep. Oh, let's go up now. See how my hands kind of, I'm not cheating there, I'm pushing against. Keep looking straight. Go about 3/4 of the way up and relax. One more time like that. Breathe. If you have high blood pressure or something, be very, very careful with these. Make sure you're breathing and not holding too long on the movements. Now, guess what? We're going to shave the head. This is also a Pilates movement. My hands are like so. I'll show you this one from the back. You could obviously be having some small weights in your hand, or if you don't have weights at home, you could be using like even a can, you know, of vegetables or something. Just don't drop it or hit yourself, right? Or a weight on your wrist. Okay, my elbows are wide. If that bothers your shoulder, then bring them in a little bit. I shave my head. See, I'm on the balls of my feet. Then we come down. I shave my head up, 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 and down. But I didn't forget. We also now have our chest. 3/4 of the way out. And one more. Come on, breathe. Hey, you can even do it like this. Shave. And down. See how my hands are? Up. And down. See, the world is my gym. Now I'm kind of like a lap pool. You know, you've seen this. Maybe you've rowed a boat. The key thing here is that my head and my back are in alignment. So as I press down, release it for a little bit, then press on the way back. Release, press down, feel that in your chest, and press back. Wow, it's feeling good. Some more dynamic tension. How about it? Make a fist with my right fist. Knees are slightly bent. Weight is equally over both feet. Watch this bicep curl. Come on, apply that pressure against it. Make it curl, but don't let it curl, but make it curl. Then you relax it on the way down. The interesting thing is, yeah, it's a bicep curl. But when you do it, you'll feel it not just in the bicep. You'll feel it also. Let's try the other side, shall we? You'll feel it on your opposite tricep and shoulder, and even the chest and the abs as they all flex to try to help. See? See this idea of muscle isolation? That's a bodybuilding thing. You know, I wish I had those nice big bulging biceps, but what are you going to do with them anyway? Anything really that you do, certainly sport, activity, functional fitness, active daily living, you're never just going to use that bicep. Even if you're doing shall we say, arm wrestling, you're not just using that bicep. Okay, so the body is working together, okay? So now we've worked the bicep, we always want to balance. You know, like for the weightlifters in our audience, you know, you work your chest, you work your back, right? You do want to do that. Work your bicep, now you want to work your tricep. Okay, so I make a fist, looking straight, hands are close to the body. Many people hurt their back by reaching like this for things, weights, whatever it may be. Don't do that. Get your body close to it. Use your body, see? Even for this exercise. Here we go. So I'm pulling, I'm resisting, and relax. Now we're going to do that once more, and I'm going to just slightly go toward the rear this time. You'll feel that in your opposite bicep and chest, and there's that tricep. All right, on the other side. One movement to the next. Why? So that we work the whole body from so many different angles that at the end, your body is actually energized. You will feel at the end of our session, you will have been working for an hour and you won't be exhausted. You'll feel energized. You know, one of the great strong men of yesteryear, Arthur Saxon, or maybe it was Eugene Sandoff, I forget, one of those two great strong men, late 1800s, early 1900s, said, when you leave the gym, you should feel like you could conquer the world. Now we're going to climb the rope. Imagine you're in Army Ranger school, right? So you feel that rope in your hands and you pull down. Now this is an easy one to cheat on. You just do that. You're not doing anything. You have to engage your mind. See how my body then flexes, see? And the other one. Feel that weight. Get up that rope, Ranger. Man, does that feel good or what? Couple more of these. How about it? Let's drop a bomb. Now, if that bothers your shoulder, you can adjust it a little bit or not be so high. That has to be straight. I'm going to drop that bomb right down there, the middle of the floor, right there between my legs, there to the floor. Again. And the other side. And again. I kind of cheated on that one, didn't I? I didn't work too hard. We do the lower body a little bit. We're going to use the wall. I have a sequence. Everybody has a wall at home, right? I don't have a wall here, but I've got these beautiful pillars. But first, we're going to do a couple more things now with our legs straddling. Okay? Remember how we did this? I'll show you from the back. Right? Now, my heels are in alignment. My right foot is pointed straight. My left foot is kind of at a slight angle. It's not like that, and it's not exactly straight. Heels are in alignment. If you feel unsteady on your feet, put that foot a little wider, almost like a martial arts stance, as a yoga stance. Do not have your feet crossed, okay? My weight is equally over both feet. I've clasped my arms like so, like we did previously, in the back, looking straight. Hey, you want to test your balance? Close your eyes, Mama. Whoa, now open them up. Hips stay right there, arch your back up, shoulder blades back. Looking at the foot, it's called the drishti, or the gaze, not the leg, but the foot. Why? There's nothing wrong with an exercise of looking at your leg, but it works something very different. Arch back up. What do I mean? That'll apply the stress and the strain up from that thoracic all the way up to the top part of your neck, which can put a strain. So the other hand on top now in the back. First we do the little beginning part, which is arching the back up a little bit, pulling your shoulder blades back. Then we shift the gaze to the foot. Little challenge move today, how about it? We're going to put our hands together in the back, like so. Or if that's fine, you can also turn your fingers in toward the back, like so. Either way, same movement. Arch the back up, pull the shoulder blades back. Keep those palms together, looking at the foot. And up we come. Arch the back up, shoulder blades back. And let's go ahead and switch our feet. Arch the back up. Careful on your balance. Looking at the foot. Palms stay together. And up. Move a little faster through those. Arch the back up. Shoulder blades back. Now, remember how we did this earlier? Try that. Wow, it feels good on those wrists and the forearm, see? Yeah. All right, now, slight modification. The legs are the same, except now we have that left knee slightly bent. And both heels stay on the ground. Now the weight distribution is about 60-40, 60% on that back leg. Put my thumbs right there on my back like so. Okay. I look at my front foot. The left leg is bent. Go to where you feel the stretch. Breathing. Press with your thumbs a little bit. Breathing. Then bring your hands together and up like we've done a couple times. Keep looking at the foot. Now bring your toes up. Look at the foot, relax your body down the leg. And the other side. Again, the key with this one, we have that back knee slightly bent, don't we? Looking at the foot. Hands come together and up. Toes come up. Now you guys look like you might be the A-team, so a little bit of a challenging move here now. Now from the front. Okay. That right knee is slightly bent. That left foot is up. The left heel is there at the instep. The right foot about shoulder width apart. Most of the way, about 60-40 probably. Even more maybe on that right knee. Now watch these hands. See how the right hand is straight up with a little hook on it. What a wonderful stretch, and works your balance too. If you haven't done this before, start off very easily. Maybe be close to something that's very stable, like a countertop, without hitting your head. Or the wall, or the table that's stable, or chair. Just one more of these, my friends. Now, a little more of a challenging. We take our left hand down to our left foot, or maybe stop at the ankle. Look forward, bring your other hand over. And the other side. A wonderful stretch. Okay, that's feeling great. We're going to do a little sequence now, my friends. We're going to take advantage of what we call a wall. Okay, everybody has a wall at home, correct? Something there broke. First one, I have a certain little sequence I like to do with this. You have a nice steady wall at home. My feet are shoulder width apart. Okay, my heels are not up against the wall. That's important. Okay, sorry about that. Maybe that's how that broke. Anyway, but that's important because otherwise it will cause too much of an arch on our back. My shoulder, I'm resting against the wall with my shoulders. Now we're going to do this one 3 times. I breathe in. I look up toward my hands slightly, toward the ceiling, and I stretch up, touch the ceiling. My whole body's flexed. Then I breathe out. Twice more. As I'm breathing in slowly, I'm stretching up and touch the ceiling. Breath's all the way in. I'm touching the ceiling. And then I'm breathing out slowly. You want that breath in and out, roughly equal in length. Breathe in. The back will slightly arch, but the shoulders stay against the wall. And then I breathe out. A little more of a challenging move. We'll do this one twice. Now we go up on the balls of our feet. Balls of the feet. Touch the ceiling. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more time. Breathing in. And breathing out. Now the Roman chair. Maybe you remember this from basketball or, I don't know, probably volleyball too. So we just sit there. This is very important. Don't let your feet slip out from underneath you. Now the key thing, we want this to be maybe a right angle. How about it? Key thing is that knee is straight up over the ankle. There you go. Just hold. And uppercut. Bring our feet slightly wider, slightly closer rather. And now we're going to apply some pressure, constant pressure to the outside like we're trying to open our knees. But our hands don't let them open. So that's the abductors. And then the hands go on the inside. And try to bring those knees together but don't let them. That's those adductors in part of the thigh. Now we're going to switch the gaze a little bit to our lower leg, okay? Wonderful stretches here. Our right foot is back and is, notice how it's not turned to the side, but it's straight, see? The feet are naturally just shoulder width apart, and the front knee, the left knee slightly bent. And just lean forward a little bit. Back heel stays on the ground. And let's switch feet. One more time each side. Probably should hold a little longer. Don't strain that Achilles tendon. Which goes right back here, right? The soleus muscle, the gastrocnemius muscle, and then Achilles holds all this so that it makes your foot go like that, okay? Okay, there's that one. And so it's warm, see? Because the nature in which we've been exercising this sequence, our body is getting really nicely warmed up. Okay? I call this crouching tiger. Now this is kind of a martial art movement. Feet are about shoulder width apart. A little closer perhaps. Both heels stay on the ground. When that back heel comes up, it means I've gone far enough. And I don't want to overly punch my body. Push your pulpit back. And come up. See, that knee should be nice and warmed up now, see? But still, if that bothers your knee, stand up. Okay, here we go. We're getting there, aren't we? This is a wonderful movement. Be very, very cautious though. Safety first, okay? My hands are up, right? And I lower my body. Then I bring my hands together. Slightly turn. Back to the front. Hands. And as I come up, the hands come down. Let's do that again. Turn. And up. How about the other side? Are you feeling it yet? I am. But look at all the equipment I need. Nothing. Look at all the space I need. Hardly none. There's a saying in yoga, you know, you should be able to do your yogic exercise in a space with a tiger skin representing energy, strength, power. Or you can have a deer skin, or put one on the top of the other, maybe the deer skin down first, representing calm. Same in martial art. You can do this training. We're not doing a martial arts segment today, or a module. Maybe we will in the future, if you want, okay? But you should do martial art training. You can do it in a space where a cow can lie down. Okay, now on these, be very, very, very careful. Feet together. Grab that foot. Look straight. And good. And up. Hold. And how about the other side? How about looking straight? Up. Hold. Now we're going to do a little counter pose for that. Wall is there. This is perfect, actually. If this bothers your knee, come up a little bit. Heels are on the ground. Now using your hands, or whether you're pulling, let's say, oh, it could be a very sturdy table or chair. And then a little circle, the hip. Hey, remember our frog? Why not revisit him? Yeah, sure, why not? Indeed, crazy man. So there are 3 of these little movements. The next one, we keep hold of that wall throughout. It's a wonderful stretch. Grab that foot, knees are together. Now I relaxed the back leg completely, and that foot is just going up like a little rocket toward the ceiling. And as it goes up, my torso goes a little forward. And the other side. Don't overdo it. Knees are together. These movements may look the same, but they're not. And between each one of them, we're going to do a little counter pose. So now we're going to bring our feet a little closer together, same movement we did. If this bothers the knee, come up a little bit. Back and forward slightly. Little circle, my friends. Now there you go. See, I should be able to do this with my feet flat, but my feet, for some reason, maybe it's all those years playing basketball, high school and college and beyond, there's some tightness there. Or maybe it's just the genetic shape of my foot. The last one, my friends. Feet together. Now I'm going to use that right hand to grab the inside. And up. And the other side. And up. Last one of these little counter poses. Now we have our heels all the way together. If you're looking at the floor, it actually helps. Or you can look straight. Circle. There we go. You can also then do a counter pose. Maybe that's too much. Looking straight. Bring that knee up. And up. Or something like that. Right? To the other side. There we go. And up. Or that way. Whichever you want to do. Just move your body. Well, I think we've made good progress, haven't we? We're going to do a couple more things here. Then we'll do a little closing sequence and call it good. Okay, are we having fun yet? I think we are. Okay, so we're going to do some fun ones here. We really won't do much on the mat today, except for my closing sequence. Okay, except for the closing sequence, which will be modified today because this is our first video. All right, the first one, feet shoulder width apart, heels are on the ground. See how that left hand is? Oh, that feels good. And the other one. And the other one. I'm going a little faster, aren't I? And the other one. Monkey sweep. Making the sound is optional. Feet together, namaste. And sweeping. How we feeling? You know, we've almost had enough time today, right? I'm just going to do a little bit of a closing sequence. We won't do the full closing sequence today. We're going to be on the mat. Okay? Notice how I'm flexing that foot and hugging the other knee and switching. We'll just do one of these each side. In fact, what I'm going to do here in closing today is just show you some very simple movements, you know, whichever you prefer. Right knee up toward our left shoulder. Flex your left foot. Right? Oh, maybe turn away. Or turn the other way. And the other side. How about it? Bring it up. Turn away. Or turn the other way. Or just grab underneath. And maybe just balance. My friends, we're just about ready to wrap it up today. And I want to tell you, it's been such a pleasure having you with me. At the end, whatever you've done, I would encourage you, either in your chair, or obviously lying back, or just sitting quietly, I would encourage you now to take a moment, say a little prayer of gratitude. Today, in our sundial physical fitness, we worked on that first modular subdiscipline, didn't we? Stretching flexibility. I call that SF work, stretching flexibility. And we also worked on some body weight only strength things, didn't we? I call that modular subdiscipline 3, strength work, STR work. In future videos, God willing, we're going to do some videos doing strength work with whatever we might happen to have at hand, whether it's a few dumbbells, I don't mean this one, a few kettlebells, or maybe just some equipment that we have lying around, or who knows. Stay tuned. And I just want to say thank you for joining me. Be fit, be happy, be active, be well. Be a warrior for life. Thank you.